よし、行こう。はい、皆さんおはようございます。獅子王ゲームズでございます。グッドモーニングで。今日もですね、今日なんか、めっちゃ早起きでして、昨日3時ぐらいまで起きてたんですけど、なんと5時過ぎに目が覚めまして、ちょっとまあ、朝練がてら、ちょっと、試合でもちょっとかましていきたいかなと思いまして、急遽ちょっと動画の方を撮らせていただいておるんですけれども、現状の方ですね、総合値91まで上がってまいりました。バッジの方がですね、8、10、15、15、1と、もうちょっとでフィニッシュバッジ達成ですね。あとシュートプレイメイキングバッジを上げていくというような作業になってくるかと思います。ではですね、試合の方を、マジック戦行きたいと思います。なんででしょうか。寝たんですよね。だから結構2時間ぐらいなんですけど、目は結構バッチしいってます。こんな日もあるんですね。珍しく。で、ちょっとどっかで宣伝をしたいので、ちょっとこのまま放置させても、放置というか、このままちょっと待ってくださいね。朝なんで、全然。ちょっと、ツイッターの方でおはようございます宣伝させてください。
Deflecting the stick slowly will cause the ideal aim point to start more to the left on the meter, while deflecting quickly will move it to the right. It's important to have a consistent
NBA
when starting a shot so you can anticipate where to aim. The target window itself will also resize based on the player's ability, shooting range, and how well the shot is contested. So as always, hunt for high-quality open looks to maximize your chances. Now, when you're shooting with the pro stick, you won't be penalized for poorly timing your release. You can even keep the stick held until the ball hits the rim.
NBA
But if you want to become a great shooter and know the timing of your signature jumper, you can lock in your timing and aim by either centering the pro stick or by tapping one of the triggers at the right moment. If you can time and aim your shots well, you'll see much more success shooting the ball. The aiming concept also applies when finishing layups. You can still hold the pro stick in any direction to start a layup, but just like jump shots, you'll want to quickly adjust the aim marker to hit the center of the target. You have to be quick, but if you master it, you'll have great touch around the rim and be able to finish tough shots through contact. If you'd rather disable shot aiming altogether and stick to last year's controls, you can turn shot aiming off in the controller settings menu. But I'd highly recommend getting in the lab and taking the time to master pro stick shooting, because in the long run, you'll be able to get more greens.
OK、じゃあ始めます。まあね、ちょっとまったり朝なんで、まったりプレイでいきますよ。ちょっとね、点数もね、だいぶ上がってきて、ちょっと調子はいいかなっていうところなんですけども。よし。さあ、マジック戦。
Markelle folds out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Ennis in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers.
もう、マジですか？朝早いな、みんな3人も見てくださってんの。おはよう。さあ、行くね。よし。
You know, we were always aware of it, and a lot of that had to do with the goals. I remember early in my career playing for the Knicks, you know, we were trying to win championships, and we talked a lot about home court and having that come postseason time. So you were absolutely aware of where you were because of the goals you set. But I think that also changes depending on who you are as a team. If you're a championship caliber team that's won it, and maybe you're in the midst of a dynasty run, it may not matter as much because you know how good you are and you can win no matter where the venue.
And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very
あら、
calm when pressed, reads the defense well, and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in drill handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
This one for three,
あいな。
and it's Junior missing.
ちょっと調子が悪いんか朝練、ちょっとまだエンジンかかってないのか、どっちや
Howard.
はい。はい、くれな
And here is James.
い。はい、くれな
14 points from him the last game
い。
against
相変わらずくれな
And he also made an impact on defense, guys. 3 block shots over the course of the game.
おいおいおいおい、リングに嫌われてるぞ。
Orlando now. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
なんだなん
Last
だ
time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot.
どうな
with
っ
the
てん
foul.
だ
That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players,
止めて。
are watching from the bench.
2 on the clock. And he gets
ファール
the
はいらな
whistle.
かったんじゃない
Two
か
free throws coming up.
Like to see Fournier drawing contact on his shots. I mean, he's a crafty player who gives defenses a lot of problems.
ね
Orlando shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Lakers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. James dishes to Junior. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that man,
Yine.
he is 1 for 4.
Junior that time just muscling through it. He's got a mentality that
あら
says,
ららららら、間違っ
I'm
ちゃっ
not
た。
backing up at all.
Now Ennis.
邪魔だよ。
And looking at his production, he
あの10番
averages a
腹
little
立つ。
more than 7
ゴ
points
ー
a
ドンか
game.
いな。
Over James. Here's Vucevic.
よし、ナイ
Howard pulls it
ス。さあ、もらおう
You。know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the
Hey.
defense was strong there.
in. And Davis
どうだ
knocks it down.
ビッグ3だ
No
ぞ。
stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
へいへいへいへい。
Outside Fournier.
ダメだよ。
Back to Fultz. Pass to Ennis.
打ってくれよ。はい、リバ
Over James.
はい、
Ennis
ナイ
misses.
ス。
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively.
Hey,
Challenged
nice
shots
foul.
and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
No one near fault as he lets it go. Another miss by Orlando. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Junior. Good, and it's
Nice.
Green picking up the assist.
How about that explosive downhill drive by Junior? Well done.
さ
They've been
て
looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find
ちょ
a
っとどけや
high
もう
shot
ハワード
and have some floor balance.
Count it. Good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well,
Wait.
this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on
はい
defense.
戻していいよ
James, the pass to Davis.
なんでそっちやん
Now here's Junior. Guarded by Fultz.
はいどうぞ
Junior kicks to Green.
何ほ
Gets it to go
イ
from
エ
beyond
ー
the
ス
You will not find
Yes,
anything
yes,
selfish about how Junior plays because this guy is always focused on making the right play for his team.
Fultz
Stop it.
looking around. Pass to Gordon. Back to Fultz. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Fournier. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Really like to see Fournier go with the mid-range jump shot. This guy's a high percentage shooter,
誰やで
particularly from that spot on the floor.
ほいいけるでしょ一本取っといて
Davis
Hey,
down low.
nice,
Defended by Gordon. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Junior.
And this has been a great job
ア
of
シ
just
ス
getting
ト
into the
ポイ
middle
ン
of
ト
that
ア
defense
シス
and
ト
really scoring effectively from the paint.
13点何本だったよ
To the
アシスト
inside.
いいね
Here's Vucevic, and that one goes long.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes.
Come on.
And Junior throws it
Okay.
down.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
The Magic trail
Yes,
by
sir.
7. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Goes up on the wing. Up again. Fournier. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
They blow the
Nice.
whistle
うまい。
just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for
うまいし見えてたよ、飛んできたん。
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Gordon. For Los Angeles, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
You know, I tell you what, you can make a case he's the best player in the league. Davis is really the total package, both ends of the floor, and he continues to get better.
Bamba passes to Fultz.
マンバメンタリティ。
Shot to stop the run. He takes it up and lays it in.
も
Fultz has got his second
Boom.
basket of the game.
Bolt so good at utilizing the screen and roll. I mean, he knows how to get a little separation.
腹立つわ。
And when he does, he's a scoring threat.
Good work there as it goes.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other
う、な
end.
んてこったい。
Fultz gets it to go.
あいつちょっとスクリーンうまいこと使ってくんな、腹立つ。
Here's Junior.
間に。
What a tremendous game he played
はい、パ
against Cleveland.
ス。
It's deflected. It's stolen by Fultz. Here's Fournier. Drops in the breakaway layup. Fournier's got 6 points.
Boy, he does not take any possessions off.
That's
None. I mean,
wow.
gotta give Fultz a
マジックはなんかディフェンスの硬いチームだな。
Keeping his hands active on defense.
はい。
Left side, Davis. Over Bamba. It's rebounded by Fultz.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Ennis in the corner. His 3-pointers off the mark. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Junior, the shot off that time.
もう、何してんの、今日の俺は。
6-point game.
朝練にならん
In the
ざん。
previous game on their schedule, losing to
こいつ
Sacramento.
マジで
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're
沈
defending
めたろ一回。
obviously comfortable shooting in their own
Yes,
building.
yes.
You've got to find a way to break their
ありがと
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
う。あ、出てない。うわー。やだ、抵抗馬減っちゃったじゃん。
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely.
うるせえ。
Bamba trying to
カ
break
バー
free.
遅えわ。
And the Laker lead has been cut
まあ、
down
2
to
枚
4
も
points
スクリーン
with a
かか
bucket
ってんだ
for
ぜ、
Fultz.
俺。
Much respect to Fultz for his attitude. Even when he gets bumped around, he stays with it. Superb body control.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Junior's out there with Bradley. And it's Morris in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. All right, let's
switch
catch
でいこう。
up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
はい、ブー。
Guys, Junior in his last outing
あと4点差まで近づかれてるけど大丈夫ですか？
He scored an amazing number of points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him. And what became a great
ちょっと今日
exhibition
本当
on
に
his part.
シュートが
The
雑で
stat
す。
line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll
2
see what
点
he
差
does for a
て。
encore tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David,
どうしたレイカーズ。
he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This
お
team
っ
needs
せえ
his
もう、おっせえ、おっ
contributions,
せえ
but
もう。
he's right. He makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention
Hey.
that it opens up opportunities for others.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Junior, and Junior
Yeah.
throws it down.
Boy, Junior's been shredding those nets. This dude is on a tear.
The Magic trail by 4. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. The Lakers making a switch here. Green's checked in. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Outside Fournier. Gordon trying to break loose, and Fournier is good for 3. Fournier's got 9.
Oh.
And the quick release of Fournier, man, he's so good at getting his shot off as soon as the pass reaches his hand.
And how about the incredible timing on
Nice.
that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they
Oh.
can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is.
Oh,
and he
that's
picks the
kind of
simple
low.
one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Now the feed to Junior. Passes it to Morris. And the layup is
Hey,
good
Morris,
after
nice.
nicely passed. Morris has got his first points in this one.
Morris.
Tell you what, as soon as Junior sees his teammate open, he gets the shooter the ball.
The Magic trail
So-
by 3. Fultz with the ball. 10 points for him. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant,
Okay.
It has a historic place.
We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of
That's
college
nice.
basketball.
And Green gets it to go.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Pass to Fournier.
Nice.
Davis sends it back.
Davis's anticipation and timing, so good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot blocking machine.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo
な
so
んで
far.
テイクオーバーしたの
Here,
に
the Magic decide to talk it over.
からせ
And
る
for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
The Lakers on D. They've led by as much as 10. Fournier finds Gordon. The Lakers with the rebound. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical, gets blocks but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Pass to Fournier. Over Green. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And he can do a lot
今の
more
アリウープ
damage
でもよかった
to
か
the rim
な
than that when he wants
Oh,
to.
you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty
はい
hard.
ちょうだい
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now, here's Fournier. He's got 9. Five to shoot. To stop the drought. Great D that time
Aye.
from Green.
Aye.
Lakers leading by 13. Junior
Aye.
with it. Now guarded by Fultz.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And the lack of rim
いい感
protection
じだね
of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And the Magic making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic, down by 15. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4.
さてさて。
Gordon dishes to Vucevic. He kicks to Fultz. Gordon trying to break loose. The Magic can't hit. LA's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Now here's Junior. Guarded by Fultz. By 15.
どうしたあんなイージーショット外すなんて。チェックが来てたんかな。
Now the pass to Vucevic. Fades away.
うわ、入らん。入らんと思ったの。さあ来い。
You know, the mid-range game, guys, is
あい
really
たあい
one
た。
of Nikola
い
Vucevic's
や
strong suits. I
ー。
mean, you've got to play him honest if you're a defender.
I love
いいね、
his
いい
shot
ね。
selection today. He set the bar for the
何や
rest
ろ
of the team.
よいしょ。
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Poked loose, and here we go. Junior heading to the hoop. Feeds it to LeBron, and the dunk by James.
取っちゃったよー。やったね
Incredible
ー。
athlete who makes dunking as easy as it can look.
最高最高。さあ、テンション上がってきたよ。朝から。おいおいおいおいおい。ペイントない。
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's
何
finding
してん
his
ねん、
groove.
何してんねん。
Lakers leading by 15.
はい、開いた。
Here's
う
Junior.
るふ
Junior
ー。
throws it down.
No stopping Junior here. The assertive slam, hot off the
さ
bar,
あ
just overwhelmed
ギア
the D.
ギア2ぐらいに入ったよ、今。
And here's Fultz.
だって
He's
今
got
回。
12. Passes it to Vucevic.
ペイント塞いでるよ。
Fournier, that's for 2.
入らん入らん。
LeBron
Hey.
grabs the miss.
ちょうだい。
LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
よし。
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy
オ
himself
ッ
a
ケ
ticket
ー。
to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been
さあ、24得点の10アシスト。あ、やばい。
Now Fultz.
あ
Nice
おー。
contributions from him on a nightly basis.
なんでファールしたの下げられちゃうじゃん。ほらね。大体分かってんの俺、下げられるタイミング。
And so, guys, it's Junior making things happen. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
はい、カモン。お、22、プラス22いいね。フィールドゴール、NBA 2番目。もうちょっと上げていきたいよ
And after
ね
a。very lopsided first half,
フィールドゴール
we'll
率
see if
か。
things play out a little more evenly
もっと
here
正
in the
確な
second.
シュート。
You look at
も
Junior
っと
in
正
this
確
one,
なシュー
he's
ト。
been
OK。
everywhere.
今
Well,
念
with
じ
the
たから大丈夫。
double-double in hand through 2 quarters,
しょしょ
you
よ
can
し。
just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to
お
stop.
い、お
He's
い。
going to be going hard until that final whistle
もう
blows.
邪魔しません。
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade.
ナイス。
All cleaned up and ready to go.
怪我だけしないで
Here's
ね。
on the floor. So
頼
on
む
the
よ。
floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the
怪我はや
5,
だ
we
よ。
have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Ennis in at the small forward.
You talk about LeBron James, he does it all. Defends, scores, rebounds, passes, high IQ, unselfish, a leader off the court as well as on.
あれ
And no matter what they've tried, the D
あい
just
つ
has
14点も
not
取っ
been
たの
able
か。
to deny them the ball inside.
後ろ回る。
Howard dishes to Junior.
ちょっとパスが悪いよ、今の。なんだ今の。
And you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open,
よし。
show that you're willing to give the ball up.
さあ、いい。
Here's Fultz. Pass to Ennis. Fournier with the ball. Looking to end his cold spell.
はい、ナイス。
And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go.
いい。
With all the contact.
いいよ。
Greg is a point. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so
揺らしてやる。
valuable at that
関係
spot.
ないけど。
And You
は
know,
い
you,
ちょうだ
you,
い
you always got
あー
to
また
have
兄
your
貴か
head high because your
兄貴
teammates
ちょうだい
are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you
やべ
carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
And you know, Fultz plays bigger than his
Ah.
size down low, guys. Outstanding at using his body to draw contact.
That one falls, so he hits
オッ
both
ケーオ
of
ッ
them.
ケーオッケー最高
The Lakers have gone
よし
3 of 3 from the field since halftime.
うーわいいの
Junior
この距離
from the
離して
outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Woohoo! How about that one? My goodness.
入らんと思っ
That
た
was deep from Junior.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Takes the 13-footer. The Magic again can't hit.
走ってま
They
す
have been board
走ってま
dominant
す
in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And
Shoo.
it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it.
でキシブ
but
ル
it's
リ
been
リ
good on a
ー
number of
ス
levels.
レンジ入れてよかったかないいね
Now here's Fultz.
なんかまた決まりやすくなったと思う
Misses from close range.
はいパ
1
ス
for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the
は
second
い
half.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Boy, you have to
チェイ君おはようありがとう今日も学校かな
They have
頑張ってね
firing on all cylinders.
And you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game
どいて
is
どいて
not
どいて
gonna
どいて
get
どいて
out
どい
of
て
their
どいてどい
grip.
てよ
They're
し
going to keep pulling away.
外に振ってくる
Fultz looking to end the run. He clanks
あれ
that one off the back iron and down it falls.
あれれれれれ
Fultz has got 6 points in the quarter.
最高
Lakers have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second
よい
half.
しょ
And Junior throws it down.
ブルーンってなっ
Yeah,
て
they
るね
call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
あふんって
Now here's Fultz. He's
兄貴おはようございますえまさか今まだ起きてたの
Make sure that you don't give
今
a
から寝
chance
るん
for
です
the
か
and one.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
And of course, we'd all like to see his
ギャングの兄貴
line
じゃないです
improve,
か
but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
I think it's been a struggle for him at the line. He's been scuffling this season. I mean, he's pretty well below the percentage that he shot a season
my God.
ago, and not quite sure why.
Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for
Psycho.
Orlando.
And the
Hi.
feeling is with Fultz, tremendous potential. Could
Ooh.
be one of those
Ui.
type point guards who
ああ吹っ飛ばされ
scores
た
and passes with ease.
Davis puts it down with authority, and his team is just going wild about it. Man, that was impressive.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
This season,
今から寝るんですね僕ちゃんと寝ましたよ2時間だけだ
Guys,
け
I
ど
like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Outside Fournier.
やべえよそれは入るやろそれは普通に
Sinking right through off the back iron.
よいしょ
Well, you've got to corral Fournier on
はい
these pick
戻
and
して
rolls. I mean, he just knows how to pick the
は
defense
い
apart if you don't.
And good that time.
And he has just been in a flow offensively.
お腹減りましたギャグさ
He has been the
ん
X factor.
And
え
here's Fultz. 19
僕ごと
points
き
in the
で
game.
何をお聞きになられるんでしょうか
With some arc and foul on the shot, he'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
絶対なんもないわ
Well, I like the way Fultz attacks with confidence. He's excellent at making the defense commit.
That free throw good from Fultz. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. He doesn't get the
よいし
second
ょ
one.
He's simply just willing
Hey.
himself to the line here.
And a big lead for them on both
Hey.
the scoreboard and the backboard.
どうやったらギニュー特選そうですねギニュー特選隊に入れる方法は
Have taken control on the glass.
とりあえず
And
は
talk about the perfect
あれですね
veteran wing player.
修行が大事なんで、先祖を探すとカリンの塔でしたっけ。とりあえず神様のとこ行かなきゃいけないですよね。で、宇宙飛べるようになって、で、ギニュー特戦隊って何でしたっけベジータの、ベジータじゃないな。何だったっけ俺、ドラゴンボールあんま詳しくないんですよね。フリーザの、あれですよね、軍団ですよね、確か。フリーザか。どこ行ったら会えるんかな。とりあえず YouTube でフリーザ似てるやつって探したらどうでしょう。もういいです。すんません。だってさ、ギャングさんのお題難しいんやもん。ギニュー特戦隊とかちょっと守備範囲じゃなかったもん。びっくりしちゃった今。そら怒られるわ、話が長そうや言うて。そらそうやわ。俺もそう思ったもん途中で。これどこで落ち着けたらいいかわからんなと思って。よいしょ。あ、高評価ありがとうございます。僕もちょっと頑張りますよ。今日は仕事もしなきゃいけないし。あごちゃん、高評価ポチャありがとうございます。皆さん早起きですね。早起きなのか寝てないのかどっちなんだ？僕はちゃんと寝てますよ。2時間だけ。では第2問。クイズ大喜利何やべ。はい、外したん。入れ。うわ。やべやべやべやべ。間に合った。あごちゃんさんおはようございます。
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Junior from deep 3-point territory. Rebound by Ennis. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. In the corner, Bamba with it.
Nice.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
はい、おはようございます。ライオンマックス、最後に入れてくれてありがとうございます。
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Kuzma against Gordon. Top of the key, Fournier. Over Green. Fournier's shot is off. And Los Angeles guys shooting a magnificent 69% in this game.
お邪魔女ドレミで髪が黄色い魔女の名前は何？知らねえ。知らねえ。わかんねえ。お邪魔女ドレミとか名前は知ってるけど、もう絵が追いつかん。プリキュアはね、ギリわかりますよ。娘がね、やっぱり通ってきたんで。なんか一緒にプリキュアショーとかも見に行きましたからね。
Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA, and the G League pathway, along with the legalization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities.
なんかちょっとギャングさんの評価が下がっ、ギャングさんが俺に対する評価が下がってるぞ。ちょっとまずいぞこれ。お前と話合わねえっつって。
His teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Junior throws it down.
home and get some camera
俺も知りませんけど。
on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that
もう
kind
ね、
of
僕ね、
situation
全然
than they used to be.
ゲームするからあれって言ってね、全然アニメとかも見ないしね、僕。わかんないんですよ
Now
ね、正
Fultz,
直。
22 points for him. McGee with the block, and he recovers it. Here's Ennis.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
うまい。
The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 7 points.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
正直漫画でわかるのはキングダ
I don't
ム
know what's happening defensively, but
ぐらい
they're not
とか
putting
スラムダン
up
ク
any
とかあの辺しかわかんないです。
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
No coverage that time.
はい。ではゲーム部門を希望します。
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly
はい。
if they can keep
く
it
っちゃ
up.
ん。
The wide open look here.
Shot
No good.
あんなイージージャンプシュート外すやつおる？おるよ。
Fultz against Green. The pass to Bamba. Fires the 3. Rebound by
はい。
JaVale McGee.
ちょうだい。
McGee's got his
くずまい。
7th rebound of the game with
あ、
that last one.
バンバちゃんに取られたや
Dennis with the
ん。
ball. Now Green defending. Here's Ennis. It's Fournier on the wing. And stolen by
ナイス。
LeBron.
はい、ちょうだい。おう、ナイス。
All alone.
おい。
James throws it down.
When LeBron's able to get into those passing
こん
lanes
な
and come
もう
up with
朝っぱら
steals,
なの
he's
に、
looking to punish the defense at the other end.
こんな皆さん見に来てくれると思わなかった。
Ennis with the ball.
ありがたき
He's
幸せ。
against Kuzma. 135 left to
ドラ
play
ゴ
in
ン
the
クエスト
third.
1の当時の販売価格は、4800円。
Los Angeles has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6.
お前外すんかい。
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing. Fires from deep. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got
あ、違
assist
うのかな
number 9 now.
4800円じゃないの
Wow,
かな
what an effort here tonight. Junior with it. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. McGee against Bamba.
マジか。
Junior the pass to Kuzma.
マジか、また間違ったか。
That's the
どうしたらギャングさんの信用を回復できるかな、これ
You。know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
へえ。
Pass to Bamba. Launches it. Bangs home the trifecta.
ドラゴ
Bomba's
ン
got 10
クエ
points.
スト
and the
3
shooting has really been there for him today.
で、僕、小学校何年だったかな ?3 年生か4年生です。
Try and get out of this hole. And there it's all about getting inside positioning. As soon as Junior has it, he goes for the jam.
たまたま発売日になんか家族で遊ぶショッピングに行ってて、
Now
なんか
Bamba.
キャンセルが出た1
Fournier
本
gets
が
a wide open
店頭
look.
に
And
出て
again,
きたん
it's
です
the
よ。
magic from deep.
もう親父とおふくろにめっちゃお願いし
So
て、
far tonight.
買ってもらったの覚えてます。
Oh, here's Junior. Takes a 3. Another bucket. Wow.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. With 1 on the clock, no good on the shot. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast.
第4クォーターかな次。
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great
そうなのかな
dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy,
あら、下げられてるわ。
Los Angeles will go for a different
マ
look
ジっす
here.
か
Howard's checked in
あ
for
りがとうございます、その説は。
Kyle Kuzma comes in for Caldwell Pope.
無事発売日に買いました
Checked。in for Avery Bradley. And Junior subbed in for Cook. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto MB down low. That wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known.
50円。いや、これ親に買ってもらったから50円足らんことはなかったですけど。
Jared Dudley out there with Howard.
Hi, come on.
Then there's Dion Waiters. Then it's Junior. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. That's in the game for the Lakers.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Pass to Carter Williams. Now here's Vucevic. He's guarded by Howard. Vucevic to the pass to Carter Williams. And he comes up with the deuce.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle
あと
in that first.
2本アシスト取りたいな。
Now here's Junior. Guarded by Fultz. And the shot goes in. Dudley's got his first points of the game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
To the paint, here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Boy, the offensive arsenal of Vucevic, fantastic. When he's rolling like this, watch out.
Kicks it to Waiters. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. From deep. And Junior with the basket on the assist from Dion.
そうなんですよ。ガジの実況結構ね、ずっと喋り続けてる。
Of a really tired defense.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And just not nearly
こん
as
ちゃん、ははは
effective
は。
at drawing fouls on the defense as he was in that first half.
First one falls for him. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away
あと1
seasons
本欲しい。
in search of high draft picks.
あと1本欲しい。
Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a
Take over,
That's a
play-in
tough one, isn't it?
for the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a
ケンとタテはね、まだ当分無理っすね。
There's Waiters, and Waiters with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the
200点ぐらい取れるようになったら多分出てくると思います。
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
おい。
And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Augustine dishes to Clark. Pass to a 1-2.
やべ。
Near the 3-point line, it's Augustine, the offensive rebound. And yes, it's good. Vucevic has got 37.
Boy, establish his position with a strong base. You got to box out Vucevic better than that.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here.
はい、ラスト問題待ってます。
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so now on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their
はい、
credit.
バスケさんおはよう。
Series, they win them both and complete the sweep.
That's a nice feeling.
みんな早いな。朝起きが。ちゃんと起きてんだね、みんな。
And one of the key components to
ま
this
た、
victory,
下田。
if not the biggest, was the performance for Junior.
He was extremely efficient offensively.
メジャーリーグのドラフトは1200。NBA のドラフトは何人？うわー、わかんないな。
Junior way
何人なんだろ
and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
う。わかりません。400ぐらい。いやいや、そんなことない、絶対。16順までやるから。
Augustine from outside.
600。
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Junior. Another one goes. Incredible. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on a
The pass to Vucevic. Shot is good off the back.
60人。へえ。
You know, Vucevic is pretty good, guys, in catch and shoot situations. That's not often the case for a guy his size.
And it's Junior missing.
入ると思っちゃった。
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they
すごいですね、メジャーリーグドラ
their
フト。
fans appreciated it, and we saw at
よ
times
し、
just
順調に終わり。
excellent defense.
80ポイント、1リバウンド、15アシストでございます。
Dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
よし。まあ、なんか別に、ちょっといらんことせんでも80ポイントぐらい取れるようになってきましたね。お、月間 MVP、ありがとうございます。よし。月間最優秀新人賞、ありがとうございます。やったね。じゃあ、ロケッツ。まあ、ぶっ倒しに行くか。あ、紫しか選べない。よいしょ。さあ、ハーデンおじさんをやっつけに行くか。
My team in NBA 2K21 is more robust than ever.
That's right, there is so much content for the fans, and to help break it down, here are Sasha and Brian to fill you in on what's new in the mode, and tips to help you get the most out of it.
よし、行くよ。
The sun setting over the busy metropolis of Houston, Texas. Now it's ended up.
Kevin, thanks very much.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Howard is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Junior in at the 1 spot. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Jamari Carroll is out there with Gordon, and it's Tucker in at the 5, down low.
Oh.
Greg, we're still involved in the conference
Okay.
system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings mid-season?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, I'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever. It's not going to change, but sometimes change is just.
マッチアップウエストブルックか。
Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through
あ、おいどいてくれよ。
I think that'd be a great idea.
こんなん無理やろうか。
Westbrook being among the NBA leaders in points off jars, I mean, in control at any speed.
ファウル取れんのか。
And it's Carroll with the ball
Goal,
for the
man.
Houston Rockets, fresh from a win against Portland.
And with the
やべえやべえやべえやべえ
they played that day, they
やべえ
were
よ
able to cause a lot
ヒューストン強いんだから。
Oh boy, that was the kind of effort coaches love to see. Such energy at the defensive end.
Howard,
はい、では学校行ってきます。また顔出します。学校ねえでしょ。 今から早くちゃんとお休みしてください。
Now Westbrook, 35 points for him last game against Portland.
ケイさんも、でも本当にありがとうございます。ゆっくりお休みくださいませ。
and over, and the free throws were a big part of
は
the
い
game.
Lets it go from the wing, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
This is how lethal Davis is. He's capable of doing some damage, catching and firing it like that.
Westbrook passes to Harden. No good with the triple. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Lobbed up there for Green.
よ
And you
し
can。see the floor
あ、
awareness
バ
there.
トルバレてますよ。
More than capable of spotting.
僕より年上じゃないですか。
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
よいしょ。
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Pass to Tucker. From deep Harden.
入るな。
Frames the
う
three-pointer.
まいな
Harden's
ー。
got
ね
5 points so far.
Well, it's a beautiful shot right there from Harden. He has the touch.
今のでもロケッツの問題は、両巨頭が
Top of the line, competitive
全く動
spirit
かない。
for PJ Tucker. Doesn't mind doing the dirty work.
Yeah, he's just ecstatic to contribute to a winning team. After bouncing around all those years in Europe and then those losing years in Phoenix, he's found a home in Houston.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Now here's Westbrook. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. And it's Gordon missing.
ナイス
Oh, they get away
ナイス
with
リ
it
バウン
here, but that's not
ド。お
a
兄ちゃんちょうだい。
shot
お兄ちゃんパ
we should
ス。
ever be giving him.
あかんあかんあかんあかん。なんちゅうシュート打っとんねん俺は
Trying to free himself up. And Davis gets it to go.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Harden outside. He dishes it to Tucker. Inside. Here's Carroll. And no good that time. Great D that time from Davis. Junior the pass to James. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
今のな、アリウープパスしたかったけどな。
James like a master at knowing which way to take.
Pass to Tucker. Back to Westbrook. Down low. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
あっしまった。
To halt the run.
ナイス
Set back by Howard.
Howard, one of the most feared rim protectors in the league.
And out of bounds as the Rockets
何してん
gain
の俺
possession.
And that's a gift if I've
どこ
ever
投げ
seen
てんの
it.
も
They
う
gotta communicate much better out there.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the
Timeout.
attitude you want.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
For 3, Westbrook. The Rockets with another miss. And Greg, there were some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the floor spacer they looked to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, the lone non-shooter from distance, unlocked, though, to attack the paint.
Here is Harden following the basket by Junior. Carroll finds Gordon. Houston moving it around. Westbrook, it's good.
You know what? This is what Westbrook's relentlessness wins him.
めちゃめちゃ下げられてん。
And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's
上げ方がエグい
fearlessness
な。
extends to his game day outfits.
Well, come on, GA. Russ lives by the motto, why not? I mean, the same reckless abandon we see on the court, yeah, it's reflected in his clothing.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Westbrook passes to Tucker, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty
Yes.
dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
But one thing you hear about Tucker from former coaches and teammates is what a natural leader he is. He has that presence and confidence in the locker room and on the court.
Here's Westbrook.
早いな。
Persistence pays off as they
動
finally
き
hit
が
a shot.
何あの小刻みな動き。
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really
来い
strong
来い
quarter.
来い来い。ほいほいほいほい。ほい。
Passes to LeBron.
ちょっと小技を見せたかっただけです。すいません。
And he banks in the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Rockets trail by 7.
うわうわうわうわ。
Westbrook kicks to Gordon. Plenty of
ウエストブル
space.
ック苦手やな、俺。
That shot off.
20の時からねあんま得意じゃないな。
And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end, moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
James against Gordon. There's the pass to Harden. The three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Houston. Inside, here's Junior, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
There's no shortage of grip to Junior's game. He gets his elbows dirty. He'll come right at you and
elbow charge って言われてるよ。
The Lakers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Houston making a switch here. Green's checked in, and then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Green. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 7. Nice from Junior. Floats it up for Davis. Lays in the alley-oop.
I like
Take over.
Terrific execution.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
スペースあったらな、ちゃんと飛べれんだけどな。
Green passes to Westbrook. Shot by Gordon.
うまいパスも。
No good from outside. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Junior fires from way outside, from beyond the arc, and then some. Junior's got 14.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
To stop the run, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight, and that one's good, Junior.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. Now much more of a face-up player.
下げられそうな予感がするよ。下げられそうな予感がするな。
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And it's the Rockets with the ball. They trail by 16.
お、下がったウェストブルック。
Here's Clemens. And it's good, 2 points.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-5 run here. And it's Junior missing. Houston's gotten just 2 assists from 3-point range so far in the first. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And contact on the shot, so he'll shoot free throws here. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like John Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
Way to work the inside out game. Draws the defense in and kicks it out for the open shot.
Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They've decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Now here's Rivers. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From outside the arc. Rebound the Lakers. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
Yeah, the offense looked cohesive last night. Whatever challenge the opposition presented, they answered with confidence.
Junior, it's good from long range. Junior's got 24.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Clemens. He picked up 12 points in their last one against Portland.
入ったか。うまいね、あの子も。
5 points so far.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Well, it's a matter of pride.
なんで下げちゃう俺のこと。 第2クォーター。8分44秒から。
And Gordon are out on the wings. Jamari Carroll is out there with PJ Tucker. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Playing with so much confidence. When Junior finds his rhythm, he is a lot of fun to watch.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Tucker finds Harden. And another 3 for Houston.
My man.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, man, talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Magic, had a huge game. He had an impressive number of points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
That's about as a high percentage a look as you're going to get, running the floor beautifully.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Oh, the brute strength of Tucker, so effective at pushing through whatever the defense throws his way.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Okay.
Oh, the timing on the play is exceptional. Davis arrives right on cue to slam it in.
Westbrook with it. He's got 7. Harden outside. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression.
Harden.
Really right from
the
rebounding edge right now. Massive.
There's the double team with Westbrook. Westbrook
with the steal,
and now Westbrook pushing it. Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot.
Oh,
I like it when Westbrook takes chances on defense. This is how he comes away with steals. When you lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 9. Harden kicks to Gordon. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. And there's the whistle on the shot. Foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Houston gets called for the foul. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And he has been really good here at the free throw line in the first half. What I love about Junior, he's got grit and tenacity. He's always looking for ways to improve.
Here's Harden. Green with the block. And he's able to get it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard
nice. Yosho. Ara, ite.
And here's Tucker. Gordon outside.
He just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
You love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artiste.
Harden against Green.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Right wing. Here's Junior.
そんなフリーにしたら打っちゃうよ。
Green's got 3 assists tonight.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Westbrook finds Gordon. Harden with it.
Get outside.
Back to Gordon. He hits that shot.
ゴードンいい動きするな。
1 for 6.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
ちゃんと見えてたね。ありがとう。デビちゃん、ありがとう。
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up.
デビちゃんが見えてたのが分かった。
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Tucker dishes to Harden. He kicks it to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gordon. Great D that time from James.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Bobbed up there for Howard.
届かんのかよ。
Outside Green.
なんだ、そう。
Junior the pass to Davis. Howard trying to free.
ナイス。
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
All of their buckets
しびれる。
coming from inside the paint now.
You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
my
championship night. I was 168
入る
pounds.
か、入るわ。
And, yeah,
あれを入れるのがすごいよな。
weeks did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today, but you know,
見えてるよ。
turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
ちょっとフリーにしさせすぎ。
drills the three-pointer. Harden's got 12 now.
ハーデンやで、あんたた
That's
ち。
his 5th three-pointer of the half, filling it up.
いいの、そんなに離れて。
Three, and again, Los Angeles with the
そんな
triple.
離れたら打つっ
And
て。
how's this for an answer? Junior stepping up and showing how competitive he is with the revenge three.
The 9-foot shot, and that
ああ、
one's
やられ
good.
た。
Westbrook's got 11
腹
points.
立つ、あのジャンプシュート。
Then it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Here's Junior.
あ、
Rebound
入
by
らん。
Tucker.
The D hanging tough and stopping what
外。
would normally have been an easy lay-in.
Green kicks to Junior. Fader on the way.
うわ、入らんか。
Tries
フ
to
ェイ
save
ド
it.
アンドウェイ入らんか。
Houston takes possession. David
う
Wabos checked in
ー
for
ん、
the
今の
Rockets.
は入れたかった。
The Lakers also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Dwight Howard.
はい。
And it's Caldwell Pope in for Danny Green. Caldwell Harden dishes to Gordon. With the shot. Good. It's Harden with
My-
the assist that time.
ゴードンもうまいな、やっ
The game
ぱ
to。go.
And this is why you have to involve Gordon, a pick and roll genius, a high percentage shooter in these
見えてる
sets.
よ。
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other.
見えてましたよ、今。
Well,
あ、
it's a
デビ
play
ちゃん
I'm
が
sure
飛んで
they
きたの。
love to run.
ちゃんと見てるから。
Houston's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8.
やべ。
Gordon
今
against
ぼーっとしてた。
James. Outside Gordon.
やばいやばいやばい。
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Off target with the open look. On the wing, Davis.
パス。もう一回。
To the wing right side.
はい。で、も
Stolen
う。
by Westbrook.
オーバー。取られちゃった。
1:10 left in the first half.
ガンガンダブルチーム来んな。
In the corner, Harden. And it's
ちょっと
Houston
ハーデンを
with
フリーにすなっつって。
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team
何をし
back
と
in
る
the
の
game.
Here's Junior.
はい。
And another one.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for third for the most
フリーにすなっつってんねん、ゴードン
And you
も
can。put him in the same breath as
打
Michael
ってく
Jordan.
っか
They
ら。
both can say they had 37 games
はい。
of 40 or more.
And that one's good.
やつら
Junior.
は。
And where is the defense? Junior just knifing his way to the hoop like there's no one else out there.
ダメダメ。
Outside Westbrook. He tries for three.
That's a
LeBron
job.
grabs the miss. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside for Caldwell Pope. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game
多いな
clocks.
ボールが。
Now the dish to Junior. Lets the three fly.
あれ
Carroll with the rebound.
今の。
Outside Westbrook. Puts it up from 15. And the
あら
jumper is
は
on the mark. Westbrook's
ジャン
got
プ
6
シ
in
ュ
the
ー
quarter.
ト、振り込んでからのジャンプシュートが異常にうまい。
So clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
おう。
And so, guys, it's Junior making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers after a fantastic quarter and a double-double. And there's
ダボダボ。
thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
うん。28点。いいね。すごくいいじゃん。
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half
若手や
begins
からな。
with very different goals for these teams.
って話を聞
One
かん。
side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
あらららら。
You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible
ファール
forward
ゲット
pair.
だぜ。
Junior's out there with Green, and it's Howard in at the center position. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David
Oh.
Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin.
Well,
The Rockets last season traded Clint Capella for Robert Covington. The front office felt it was a move they had to make to go from good to great.
あれ
And of course, they
みんな
certainly
どうし
gave
た
up size.
精度が悪いよ。
With Westbrook and Harden in the lineup, they needed more shooting, with open driving lanes to be at their best. And Covington provides that, along with great perimeter defense. Guys?
A team that's no stranger to bold moves. Thanks, David. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Junior's got 46 points.
If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
Pass to Westbrook. And stolen by Junior. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Davis. Now here's Junior. He's covered closely. And Junior throws it down.
なんだ今の。
Good intensity from Junior here.
わ
Boxes
からん
out。to win the rebound and goes right back up for the score.
Outside Westbrook. And the
後ろから行ったらあかんわ、そら俺も。
here for one more at the line.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Rockets have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Green checked in for Houston.
よっしゃ。
Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the
さあ、
first
50試合。
in a
失礼、
preseason
50ポイン
game,
ト。
we played
50
the
試合って50ポイント
Dallas
獲
Mavericks.
得。
Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious. Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
And they've won the rebound
Intimidator
battle so
久しぶりに
far,
発
and
動
it's
した。
translated to the scoreboard.
But they look like they just wanted more right
貸して
now. You gotta love the hustle.
It's tipped. Stolen by Tucker.
あ、ごめん。
And
ご
Harden
めんな
gets it to go
さ
in
い。
on the assist from Green. Harden's got 26 points.
Oh, what hustle from Harden. Just sprinting down the floor in transition, finding a great shot as a result.
Here's Davis from deep.
Nice.
Green. And again, Los Angeles
いい
with
ね
a。triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just
これ
continue
60%。お
to
お、
grow.
いいね。
They're way ahead in that category.
ダニーホ
Ball movement has been flawless.
ダニー大事。
Harden finds Westbrook. And foul
また
on
俺
the
か
shot, so he'll get a chance
また
at the
俺
line.
か。
It's
ごめ
gonna
ん、
be
チェ。
on Junior.
The defender should know better. Westbrook never backs.
下げられる。戻ってきた。
And And the Lakers with possession here. Junior
そんなに
way
空いて
outside. The long distance
そんなに
three
開け
is
ていい
good.
んか俺に。
Junior's got 56 points in the game. Rivers scanning the floor. Some solid defense right there from Junior. Los Angeles has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. And
流れるような
it's
プレー。
with the jam.
Oh, this isn't fair. Everything is going AD's way. He's in the zone and scoring at a terrific pace.
Here's Harden.
あれうまいな。
28 points
ワ
for
ン
him.
フェイクがうまい
Not
な。
relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
You know, I like Morris. He's a valuable contributor on both ends of the floor. Now, he's a sniper from deep, and he can definitely lock you up on D as well.
Free throw, no good. PJ Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Gordon comes in for Rivers, and he's good on the second. Here is Harden, and he has 28 points for the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Nwaba. Kicks to Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Off target from three-point range. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road.
And after a sensational first half from beyond the arc, he's not slowing down here in the second. That's his third three-pointer since halftime.
Harden gets the bucket.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Now, here's Junior, guarded by Harden.
どこにパスを飛ばしとか
1:03 left here in the third quarter. And that one's good, Junior.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Harden against Caldwell Pope. Harden, no
Nice.
good. And Los Angeles guys shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Offensive rebound, Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, it's no secret that Davis can be a dominant figure on the offensive glass. I mean, and he turns those rebounds into points.
あ、どいて。
Wing, Eric Gordon.
あれはか。お、
Rebound
外
by
して
the
くれ。
Lakers.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
入れろ。
Scooped up.
パス。
Outside for
パ
Davis.
ス。
He dishes it to Junior.
うい。
Second shot opportunity.
そんな AD フリーにしたらあかん
by
で。
Junior. And that's now 27 points for Davis.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
Caldwell Pope against Harden. Can they get it? The shot that time, not on target. And a deep three from Junior. No good there. And so, guys, it's Junior making things happen for Los Angeles. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 three-pointers in the period. We come back right after this.
おい。スパスパと決まっておりますが。あ、なんか電源、電源落ちたんかなと思ったら遅かって。びっくりしたわ。立ち上がり遅いやろうが。びっくりしちゃったよ。
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it
よ
on
いしょ
TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
さあ、決まっていこう。
And with the fourth quarter upon us, good, another from 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. And here's Harden for
もう、ハーデン怖い。
out of bounds. It was last touched by
ハー
Harden.
デン怖い。
How about that strong defensive performance for this half? Full one block.
and read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment.
コードがもうぐちゃぐちゃになってる。よし。最高。
Now, Junior for three.
あら、入らないわ。
With the rebound. To the paint. Marvelously
小
advanced, and he throws it down.
袋小袋分からへん名前が。あれれれれれれれ。
Junior missing.
And he didn't punish them for the
ちょ
weak
っと
coverage
失
there,
敗しちゃ
but
っ
they
たよ。
can't count on him to continue missing.
And that
あら、
basket is
小
in
袋。
from
なんか名前が分からん選手が出てきたぞ。もう一回、3度目の正直。
Here's Junior. And again for three.
3度目の正直は入った。
Has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
His three-point game
あ
has
れ
been
は、
incredible tonight. If he comes even close to repeating his first
う
half
わ、2人やもんな。
it's going to be a crazy game for him.
はい。
Junior the pass to Waiters. Now here is Davis. Here's Junior.
ごめんなさい。
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another
うまい。
possession.
あれ。
Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Rockets have gone 3 of 4 at field goal
どうな
attempts
の
since getting things started here in the fourth. It's stolen by Davis.
さあ。
Now here's Junior. D right on him. Caldwell Pope kicks to Waiters.
怖い怖い怖い。ハーデンがもう付きまとってくる。
Three-pointer. Rebounded by Caboclo. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Here's Mwaba.
よし。
Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Junior. Connects again.
よしよしよしよし。
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now Greg alone in second place for
もう
most
3が決まるようになったこっちの問題。
You have to go for the top spot, right?
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Harden with it. Lobbed up there for Chandler.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Junior from deep three-point territory.
Oh my god.
Quick shot there and it's off target. Gordon for three. Drops in the tray.
Well, that gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, one in each half. I mean, he
入れ
may
まくっ
add
た
to
んだ。
that total pretty soon.
Here's Junior.
あれちょっと俺何してたバーはちゃんと合わせなさいよ。
Gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter and 2 of them have fallen. Harden's shot is good.
And when Harden gets to cooking, you gotta feed him. You gotta keep feeding him. He's an excellent rhythm scorer.
From downtown.
そうそうそう、バーはちゃんと合わせなきゃ。
He's
合わせたら
really
入るんだから。
sniping him from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Chandler finds Gordon. A 3-ball.
入らないのこれは。
Harden's shot is off.
I mean, with all these 3-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's become a weight around the neck. I mean, somebody tell this guy
バチバチ入れたんねん。
selfish?
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And Davis sends it back.
You see how the Browns led the league in swats. Not only the wingspan, but the...
Good, he hits again.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on third place all-time in scoring. And here's Harden for 3.
はい、
Rebounded
ちょう
by
だい。
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but
あれ
couldn't get it to fall.
That's made a huge difference in the game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been.
あ、下げられる。もう一回出して。よし、出てきた。てか、
35 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Westbrook guarded closely, and he gets the friendly.
ちょっとからちょんって当たってんねんけど。
Westbrook's got 11 in the second half.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive.
クラッチも出てくるのよね。
Simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and
again for 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record books.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one amazing. Westbrook
90点取りたいな。よし。
Count that bucket.
And how about Carroll using his
もう一本。
size there,
もう一本。
taking it strong
おかわり。
inside.
The Lakers shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. Here's Junior. Good, another from 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record.
イエーイ、記録。
Single game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And he takes a breather from his ongoing 3-point barrage. What a game.
Doing damage, Greg, on the road. Talk about a big-time performance. Wow.
If I'm him, I'm shooting it every time I get the ball. It is just a night for him, and there's still time left.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Harden for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Oh my.
Harden's got 38 points.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
The wide open look.
Nice.
And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Clemens, 6 to shoot. It's all in by Los Angeles. Beyond the arc. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's
でに褒められとるわ。
dominate the way they did tonight says I think Greg got awful lot about this
朝
team.
練長いです。はい、朝練、そうですね。
Feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
95ポイントはすごいでしょ
Greg
う。
Anthony and David
素晴らしい。
This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
よし。よし。あ君がフランチャイズ選手になってくれたことが我々にとってどれほどなのか言葉で言い表すことができない。すべてのチャレンジを乗り越えてきた君のスキルとリーダーシップは感謝してもしきれない。バスケットボールの IQ も非常に優秀であるため、プレイブックにアクセスできるようにした。他のチームのプレイで気に入ったものはないか。そんな時はプレイブックに追加してくれ。自分たちのプレイで気に入らないものはないか。そんな時はプレイブックから外してくれ。で、また見とくよ。ボリュームシューターってどれぐらい効くんかな。成功するかどうかにかかるシュートスキルにブーストが付与される。一定数ってどん 難しいシュートを入れて。ボリュームシュートは先入れ。ボリュームシュートは先。で、プレイメイキング。答え難しいの。今、アンクルブレイカー。パスフェイクマスト、パスフェイクパス。フェイルアウト。派手なパサー、パサー。セレタイ、クリームシェイク。アンプラッカーブルーかな、やっぱ。じゃあいくらいった黒。お気に入りの。
I'm Sasha.
And I'm Brian. Let's talk about my team and what's new in NBA 2K21.
うわ、かっこいいね。
Earn my team points in games to get stars, which unlock dozens of evolution players to improve your lineup. If 3-on-3 is more your style, Triple Threat is back.
あ、スコッティ・ピッペン。
players to earn and a third in the vault.
ピッペンや。
When you're ready to take
ピッ
things
ペン欲しいな。
Unlimited is
ちょっとマイチームやろうかな。
competitive
ちゃんと。
5-on-5 action in my team.
My team.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come up and with pregame.
さあ、朝練、もう1試合目。これで今日は、朝練は終了やな。お仕事ちょっとしなきゃいけないしな。よいしょ。
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green out there with Junior, and it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Celtics, Tatum and Cantor together down low. Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. And it's Walker in at the one. Green kicks to Junior. Here's Davis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
There's Brown with the three. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now, here's Junior, guarded by Walker, and that one's good, Junior.
At this point, it's clear that the team wants to build around Junior. He's got the upside to be the franchise centerpiece for the next decade. No reason for them not to build around him.
You know, Greg, I think most would agree Junior can take this team all the way. He's got the skill and the upside, and there's a lot to like about this decision. And he gets the bucket.
And where is the defense? Junior just knifing his way to the hoop like there's no one else out there.
Outside, Walker. There's Brown with the three. That falls.
ちょっとブラウンをフリーにしすぎじゃないでしょうか。
Brown's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics. Now, here's Junior. He's guarded closely. And now it's Brown running in and go all the way. And the shot is good. Brown's got his third basket of the night right there.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And stolen by Tatum.
悪いパス要求ってどういうことやねん。
There's the triple. And the Celtics hit again.
あららららららたたたたと。
Nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And Tatum over to help. Howard, the pass to LeBron.
うまい。
And
入らない。
also a missed shot.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team.
Here's Walker, and the rebound goes to Howard. The Lakers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Now, here's Junior. Guarded by Walker. Junior kicks to Davis. Drains it from beyond the arc. Davis has got 5.
Well, you can just tell how skilled Junior is by the looks he creates for others. Defenses know what this guy can do.
Tatum and slam dunk by Tatum. Back and forth.
でっけえもん無理やん抑えるのは。
To go back and forth the entire way.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Round the pass to Tatum. And here's Canner. Hayward kicks to Cantor. Nice ball movement by Boston. Cans it from downtown. He's got 11.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Davis dishes to Junior. And Tatum over to help. And a wide open look for James. And another 3 for the Lakers.
There is an extensive list of the things you've got to check off as a defender when you're guarding LeBron James. I'll tell you this, just guard every spot on the floor. How's that?
Now here's Walker. Tight defense on him. And another basket for Boston.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
めっちゃ詰めてくんな。
And there's the pass to Davis.
頼む。ナイス。
And that one drops.
そこは個人。
Boston's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Walker with a clean look. And again, Boston with the triple.
うまいなやっぱ。スクリーン隠れてでかい人の後ろで打つってめっちゃ上手やん。
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Hayward outside. To the inside. Here's Cantor. No good that time. Excellent D from Howard. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him. It goes on Jason Tatum.
There's a fluid power and athleticism that he possesses. Nearly impossible to contain Davis inside.
Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
I agree.
でもな
McGee the pass to Junior. Lets it go with a 3. Sinks the triple. Junior's got
ねじ込んでやったぜ
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Walker dishes to Brown. Pass to Tatum. Pulls it up. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
ボストン強いチームだねやっぱり。
The Lakers in the lead. Outside, Davis.
Davis again. Nice.
Yet to miss from the field.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Now here's Walker. Defense is right there.
危ない。
Tatum on the wing. He's guarded by Davis.
うまいな。
Good.
You have to be effective from anywhere in the floor if you're
う
going
ちにはいない
to
タ
be
イプ
elite.
だな。は
Jason
い。
Tatum, the in-between game, that's on point too, fellas.
Now here's Junior. Guarded by Walker. Junior kicks to James. Releases. And again, it's the
はい、
Lakers.
上手。
And I just love the vision from Junior. That's the kind of teamwork his whole man would be proud of.
Walker looking for an opening. Over Junior. Walker's shot is off.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
There's the double team with Walker. Pass to Caldwell
Right.
Pope. Goes back up. And it's Davis laying it in.
はい。
Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
And he's off to a phenomenal start here tonight, guys.
Outside, Smart. Walker the pass to Smart. Walker with it. 5 on the clock. Sweet little
く
floater.
そ
Walker's got 9 points.
く
This
そ
guy
あれ
is
嫌い
putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker can
下げられたか
Los Angeles, they have shot 75% at the line
Kemba
tonight, going
Walker.
3 for 4.
Yeah, and over the course of the
いい選手
season,
だね。
they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Free throw good, Howard.
At this point for Dwight Howard in his career, it's about being efficient. I mean, we know he can grab rebounds, play defense. He's just got to stay aggressive and efficient on the offensive end.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Howard is out there with Markieff Morris, and it's Junior in at the point guard. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Rockets, was terrific. He scored an amazing number of points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So we'll see Kemba Walker go to the line here. It's going to go on Markieff Morris. The Celtics shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
It seems to me Kemba Walker has always been a natural-born leader, and there's something about his personality that allows him to fit in seamlessly wherever he goes, whatever circumstance he finds himself in.
Howard at the elbow. Passes it to Junior. Tries it from 19.
あれ
And
入らん
Boston with the rebound. Last game
あれが
matchup
入
with
らない
the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense. Lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense. That's his first triple of the second period, third of the game.
Outside Tatum.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Junior with it. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Hayward looking over the floor. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads go down to 5 on the bucket from Tatum.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
How about the balance, the effort? Markieff Morris takes the hit, still able to convert.
Boston's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Hayward on the wing. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous
追いつかれてきてるね。ちょっとやばいよ。
And the Lakers call time here. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
No idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, I'm glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out.
効果的なファウルみたい。
Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Green finds James. Now here's Junior. Defense right on him, and that one good.
And you can only admire the grit that Junior plays with. He's not afraid of a little contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Now Walker. We saw him with 29 points last game. To the paint.
なんじゃあのパス。
Feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 6 assists in the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint. He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
And Walker kicks to Cantor. Tatum on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you like to see Jason Tatum be aggressive even when the defense gets physical.
Brown is checked in for Gordon Hayward. He's perfect from the line this time.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
No good on that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. Outside Tatum. He kicks to Walker. Tries again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It's the size of Cantor that makes him a tough matchup, right? He is so good at finding inside and forcing the defense to foul him.
やばいね。あと1点ってポイントで追いつかれちゃう。
はい。
兄貴ここは。よいしょ。
I'll tell you, you know he's going to garner much defensive attention on the
兄貴をちょっと点数稼がさんと。
Not easy to keep LeBron James from converting.
Outside Tatum. Cantor against Howard. Cantor's shot is off. Lakers leading by 3. And it's blocked by Brown.
Wow, twice on the pipe with a message for the offense. Nice.
A fantastic mobile 1 block.
早いね、戻りが今回。
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Junior missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Brown the pass to Cantor. Lets it fly. Nails the baby hook. Cantor's got 6.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
And LeBron throws it down.
That's a vicious assault on the rim by LeBron. Incredibly accomplished dunker who's still got plenty of bounce in his step.
Walker dishes to Tatum. Inside. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the pass to Howard. And he uses the glass on the layup. Howard's got 5 points in the quarter.
That is a grown man move from Dwight Howard.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown.
どけもう。 誰やねんこいつ。
Launches a three, and again Boston with the
モ
triple.
リスか。
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the
じゃ
defender
あお前が
knows
邪魔や
once
ね
he
ん。
gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Timeout called the Lakers. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a
よ
contribution.
し。
He's on fire from
あ、
beyond
デビ
the
ちゃん
arc.
出てき
It's
た。
time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this
Oh.
long-range assault.
Catching up on the changes
こういう
for
感
Los
じで。
Angeles. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Morris, and it's Caldwell Pope in for
レ
Green.
ブロンが倒さ
And
れた。
James picks up the foul.
レブロンが倒した。
That's foul number 2 for him. Celtics shooting nearly
さあ大事な局面、
70%
こ
from
こは。
the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Pass to Canner. Shoots over Kuzma.
しま
Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
さあ俺のここはスリーポイントを炸裂させていくしかない。
Connects from three-point range.
Well, there's no lack of confidence despite the deep nature of that shot. Junior doing work.
ボリュームシューター出るね。
Canner, high post. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
といて。
Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Puts up a three, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And he is having an unbelievable game from three-point range. How long can he keep this up?
うん、ボリュームシューター出るな。
And finished off by Brown.
When Jaylen Brown is feeling it, I think you've got to feed him because you want his confidence to grow as that skill scorer you hope he will be.
Here's Junior, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
出てる出てる。
Back to Walker.
使えそうだな。
They double team Walker. Here's Rivas. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 8 now on the night.
You know, part of what makes Kemba special to me is the fact that he embraces the selfless role of a point guard. What a pretty look.
And that one's good, Junior.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And
いい、
coach
出て
knows
る。
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Walker. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And they this now on their last 3 baskets.
Junior fires from way outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Tatum. And James pulls it down.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Outside Tatum. Back to Walker. Here's Rivas. Here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
I love that Cantor will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
Here's Junior.
Oh.
Davis. Great positioning on the putback. Davis has got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Back to Walker. They double team Walker. Cantor finds Walker, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
That is just a error on his part.
And so it's Los Angeles, out in front by 17 points at the...
ハーフタイムか、まだ。プラス5、あんま表情上じゃないな。低いな。
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that
さあ、
is
頑張っていき
threatening
た
to
い。
be. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball.
ブロックできたのに
On the court for the Celtics.
あんま拾いたかったね。
They're manning the backcourt. Tatum and Cantor together down low. And it's Hayward in at the 3, the small forward.
大体すげえな。
And the dunk by James.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks
すごい
and
ディフェン
putting
ス
it
して
on
く
the
るケン
money.
バウォ
Nicely
ーカー。
done.
And they double up Brown. To the inside, here's Cantor. And the layup's good off the glass. Cantor's got 4 this quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Celtics
ウォ
trail
ーカー
by
が出ると
15.
シュートが
Outside Walker. Kicks it to Hayward. Tatum trying to break free.
And wingspan, mobility, Davis is basically a shooter's nightmare. One of the great shot blockers in the league.
Tatum draws the double over Howard. Tatum no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build.
Connects again.
And once again, he's hit the 40 mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he has moved into 3rd all-time for most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, Jordan was able to put up 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87, but that mark has been passed. What a special year.
3-pointer, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Junior's got 45 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond.
Oh.
And finished off by Brown.
How about the strength on the finish? Jaylen Brown showing real muscle.
Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
Yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
よし。
Here's Junior. He has 45 points. Pulls up. LeBron, that's a
ケンバウォーカー
two-pointer.
やな。
They shoot again, and Howard finishes it off.
うん。
Howard's got 7 points.
Well, they've been
なんかね、ディフェンスがね、ちょっとすごい、ねっとりする感じ、ねっとりくっついてくる感じ。
between these two teams in that area.
Walker finds Cantor. In the corner, it's Hayward. Clock at 6. Boston needs to get off a shot. And here's Brown outside. Great D that time from Green. Los Angeles leading by 19. And stolen by Hayward. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone.
Well, there's a high level of activity always with Kemba Walker. The action he's creating happens fast. He is so good at making the defender foul.
The Celtics have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And he makes the first. Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's been said that history is written by the victors. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA and basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys: Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the California star was too smart. Brown says when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks.
And like the greats before him, AD has taken the time to develop all aspects of his game. You have to respect that.
There's the pass to Tatum. Over Davis, and it's Boston with another.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Floats it up for Davis.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And the possession here, trailing by 19. Outside, Smart. Pass to Tatum. Shoots. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
We know this is an offensive-minded player. Jason Tatum loves running pick-and-roll action.
Here's Davis. He gets it in there. Davis has got 32 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Boston making a switch here.
よし、さあ、朝練終盤、頑張っていくよ。
And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope in for Green. The Lakers on D, on the wing Williams. Here's Tatum. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low, Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And this guy does it all. Davis is as complete an offensive player as we have in our league.
For Boston, exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. He misses the free throw. And he can't hit the second. Lakers leading by 21. Kuzma kicks to Junior. The tray hits the 3-point line. Junior's got 48.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
To the inside.
誰やねん、フリーにしてんの。
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
And this is his third trip to the line.
怪我させんなよ、うちの主力に。頼むぞ。
And he knocks down the first one. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Pass to Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
You ever notice the physicality? That's an aspect of Marcus Smart's game. He just powers through the defense. Sensational shooting.
And Doris, when you're identifying the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Smart is always at the center of that discussion.
Marcus Smart is so passionate. He's so tough, so willing to get down and do the dirty work that affect winning. And consider the role he's taken now as the leader of the Celtics. The ability to mentor a young guy like Grant Williams. Marcus Smart, you want him on your side.
Smart passes to Williams.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
And Williams drops them both.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity. on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA,
オイラのスリーポイント経過しとるの
so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Back to Smart.
What?
McGee with the block, and they get it back, pushing it up. Here's Junior. Good work defensively by Smart.
あんな簡単なシュートを何をしとるんだ俺は。
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
And again for three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. And here's Tatum for three. And again, busting with the triple.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from three. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
Morris.
Okay.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles.
Right here.
Feeds it to McGee.
McGee, get.
Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Smart dishes to Williams. Back to Smart. Tatum on the wing. Fires the three. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 6 assists in the game.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond his second three.
ごめん。
of the half
クズマごめん。
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
ボンミス。
Shot was hindered by that momentous
ミスが多い。
block.
下げられるわ。当然。
So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Junior's out there with Green, and it's Howard in at the center position. Oh, and
なんで
the
ダブル
jam
チーム
by
来んのみんな。
The very definition of an unselfish star. Kemba Walker doing work with the pass.
And that one's good, Junior.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
残念
One
で
of
し
those
た。
nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth. Good, another from three.
And with that made three, he now stands alone for third most threes in a single game.
He's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long, D.A. What a shooting performance. To the paint, Hayward kicks to Cantor. Inside, and it's Walker that time on the assist by Cantor.
困っちゃっ
Cantor's
た
got his
な。
fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Los Angeles leading by 14.
ごめん、今のは無理。
And we're around 2 minutes into
Hey.
the fourth quarter here. There's Green with the three, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they allowed have been from beyond.
Passes it to Hayward. Williams with the ball, guarded by Green. Here's Smart, banked in off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
さい。
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from
See.
three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Stolen by Cantor.
あら。うちのお兄ちゃんかな
James against Hayward.
取られちゃったの
Outside,。Walker from the arc. Green with
そん
the
なもん早く
rebound.
か
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but
Oy.
nothing's fallen here since.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And really, with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Here's Walker, right side Williams. And LeBron with a clear path to the hoop. Draws
Oy.
contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the
イェ
line.
イイェイイェイ。
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
でも
Boy,
ボ
it
スは
looks like
140
their
点取ってく
confidence
も
is
ん。
at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
OK。
Free throw
よ
good.
いしょ。
Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Oof, boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem, and those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career.
難しいな、今のは。
I think our game is in great shape.
ダブルチーム組んでええのにも。
Combination of things in play here.
入ったら打つよ。
Elite handle, strong jumper. Oh, look out, Kemba.
All night. He just won't let up.
Outside, Walker. You know, you look at the 2020 class Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names. Headlined by
慣れてねえっつうの。ペイントを埋めに行ったの。
Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin.
うまい。
Enshrined after his
うますぎちゃんや。
When you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated
あんなプレイされたらなえ
the
る。
Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Now, a timeout called by Boston. Junior really making a difference here.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers.
お、出してもらう。
Green passes to Williams. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
見たことねえな、あのせい。
Trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Left side Davis. He dishes it to Howard.
おい、うまい。
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And Wanamaker has it in the corner. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Dishes it to Green.
やばい。
Here's Katsivelis. The kick out to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 5 to shoot. Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Here's Katsivelis. They need this.
何本ほどシュート失敗するね、この人ら。
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. Next step for them, the Knicks.
あ、入らんか、これは。
In New York. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Out to the wing. Outside, Green. To the middle. Here's Wanamaker. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Katsivelis. The putback. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Junior from deep three-point territory. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Great D that time from Davis. So it's the Lakers now.
Oh, man, it's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
下げられちゃったよ。
And here's Walker. Outside Tatum. Back to Walker. Some solid defense from Junior.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there. Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays.
せっかくルーズ取ったのにな。
Any night of the week.
Here's Junior. Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Hayward's got 5 points now in just the second half.
Well, Gordon Hayward answering back with a big-time three of his own.
The rebound by the Celtics. And they double up Brown. There's Walker with the three, and again Boston with the triple.
He turns a difficult
situation of duress into a simple basket with a precision pass out of the double team.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And that sends Junior to the free throw line. Kemba Walker picks one up, so Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those shippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. I think this.
And again for three.
Splashes home another three, and he moves into second place all time with that made game.
Greg, you have to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going to go in. He just keeps raining it down on him.
それはカバーできんよ。
Tatum's got 34.
And so it's going to end up in the record books
戻すのが早いな。
a dominating performance for the Lakers.
And connects again from distance.
There it is.
ありがとう、ありがとう。
Puts him at the top of the record books.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
こんな大きな選手止めれるかな。止められへんな。よし、シュートチェックが出たぞ。
Good things happen when you make that next look.
Junior from deep three-point, and another one falls. Amazing.
Amazing.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, GA, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. And so Brad Stevens decides to call timeout. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game. Junior.
ありがとうございます。
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Outside Tatum from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
Pre-shot preparation and catch and shoot is important. Jason Tatum
そら強えわ、マジで。
Here's Junior. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bounce pass from Tatum. They get it back. They kick it out to Green. Celtics passing it around. That three off the mark.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
はい、打ちな、も
The pass to Green over waiters, but they'll get another chance.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass.
はい、
That'll
OK。
let them work the clock.
終わり。
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just
わかるね。
to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
No のゲータレードイベントお疲れ様でした。はい、ありがとう。よいしょ。じゃあ、これ上げて終わろうかな。ポストアップスタンディングなんか上げとこうか。よし。よいしょ。で、バッチューとバッチュー。看護師。難しいし。はい、それではですね、朝練という名の、朝配信ですね、朝のライブ配信、これにて終わりたいと思います。ちょうど僕も今から、ちょうど9時になりましたので、リアルの方のお仕事少ししっかり頑張ってですね、また時間があれば配信をさせていただきたいと思います。朝早くから、見ていただいた方、本当にありがとうございます。チャンネル登録まだの方、高評価まだの方いらっしゃいましたら、ぜひ、お願いいたします。今日も必ずまた配信、お昼はできるかなわかんないな、夜は必ずすると思います。またツイッターなんかもチェックしていただければと思います。それではありがとうございます。じゃあね、バイバイ。